All right, Virgo, what is important to you in the month of April? I love it. We have the Ace of Swords. Go, Virgo, go. Okay, Virgo, you are not settling for less. Nothing but the best. The Ace of Swords here is the spirit of initiative, and you're really feeling your power. You're like, I know who I am. I know my gifts and abilities. I know what I'm capable of, and I'm not going to settle for anything less than the best for my life. And this is one of the benefits of Virgos. Virgos accomplish so much because they have such high standards for themselves. And obviously sometimes it can be too perfectionistic, right? But many times it helps you. It helps you excel. It helps you want the best for you and for those around you. It's that desire for perfection, that desire for nothing but the best in yourself and others that helps you to reach these heights. And here you are. You're like, you know who you are, Virgo. You know what you're capable of. And I just feel that you have a healthy self-esteem and you're willing to take to risk now. You're willing to put yourself out there, to show your stuff, show the world what you have, and to feel good about it. Now, this is your mental processes, so I feel for many of you, this is you and how you're thinking about yourself and your life. But you could also be dealing with an air sign, an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And, you've gotten to the point where you know how to use your mind. You know how to use your mind to your advantage. You're using affirmations. You are having more victories versus losses. You've overcome many, many struggles. And now you're ready to start reaping the rewards for all your hard work. So you're definitely coming out with a bang. And there's an inner power that you have going on right now. And even if you encounter setbacks or adversities, you still feel confident that you're going to overcome it. You have what it takes. You've learned enough. You have enough tools in your tool belt to just, overcome it and to show your stuff. All right, what you're valuing and identifying with, we have the Three of Pentacles, and that kind of goes right in line with the Ace of Swords. This is your energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And because it's an ace and because this is a 3, once again, this is like you commanding respect. This is you being an authority in your chosen field. For a Virgo, they generally know quite a bit in some type of area. They're very knowledgeable. They're very intelligent, and people respect them. People look to them for leadership. And so this is the position that you want to be at, whatever area, whether it's work, family, relationship. You want to be really good at what you do, and you want to do it well. And so once again, we have an audience. We have many people looking at you. We have many people kind of watching your skills, and you're showing them your stuff. Finances are also important for you. Connecting with those people that are influential in society, people that, do well financially and have been successful is important for you because you want to be respected. You want to do well financially. And also, this is another card to affirm that your gifts are starting to manifest. All this hard work that you've put in is starting to pay dividends. I feel that you're also probably getting some attention. You're reaping some rewards. People are acknowledging and saying, hey, look at that person. Like, they know their stuff. Like, they're talented. They're gifted. They're a leader. They're intelligent. And it's still at the beginning stages though, because we're at a 1 and a 3. So we're not like at full completion, but I'm just so happy that you are getting this acknowledgement. Okay, the obstacle or the challenge to overcome, we have the 5 of Swords. So with all that beautiful energy that you exhibited, we're never given just a free ride, right? Okay, because somewhere, somehow, there's some type of loss going on. This may not even be you, Virgo. Maybe it is. Maybe there's still something going on that, you weren't aware of. The 5 of Swords is, it could be an accident. It could be a loss, like a relationship. It could be a financial loss. It could be feeling humiliated by someone or humiliating someone. It could just be feeling dissatisfied with something or still being tormented or bothered by something. And this is what happens when we push ourselves. This is what happens when we challenge ourselves. We go beyond our comfort zone. We get all excited. You have this burst of enthusiasm and you start growing, things start happening, and then bam, something gets thrown in your face, or, someone is not accepting, or you have a fight or an argument, or just something doesn't work out the way that you had hoped, okay? There's a loss. This is going to be the challenge. This is going to be the distraction. This is going to be the illusion, because it's not real. I mean, it's real, but don't let this thwart you. This is going to try to rain on your parade. It's going to try to bring you down. It's going to try to make you feel negative. It's going to try to take you back somewhere where you probably don't want to go. Like, you can see the arrow. It's shooting you away from here. You were here, and here you're up. Okay, so whatever this is going to try to pull you away. It's going to be a temptation, and it might be very difficult because it is of the mind, and you are very mental. You think a lot, and so something or someone or some situation might try to get into your head and discourage you. And so just be aware of that. Know that this is a temptation. Know that this is a test. Know that this is a distraction, an illusion, and that, it's a doubt. It doesn't have to be real, but, acknowledge it because it's there for some of you, and just realize that it could be a possibility. With whatever this situation is, what is the best strategy for you to take? I love this. When, something gives you lemons, you make lemonade and you get the star. Here you are, Virgo. So when the cray-cray happens, whether it's you or someone else, you go sit on your little flower petal and you meditate and you pray and you have hope and you have belief and you look at that bright shining star in the heavens and know that all is well. Know that you are safe. Know that you are protected. Know that, divine favor is looking upon you, and that you can trust and find that peace in yourself. You're going to have to stay optimistic, Virgo. There's no way about it, because you are stepping out. You are showing your stuff. You're revealing who you are. And with that is going to come tests and challenges. And it's inevitable. It's part of life. So it's how you deal with it. And whatever this is that you're shooting for, I feel that there's a dream here, whether it's a career, whether it's a home, whether it's just whatever personal goal, relational goal, you're going to have to refuse to give up. Like, you cannot give up, even if it looks like it's going down. You have to refuse to give up. You have to have faith. It says that if you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. So you need to keep your faith, even if it doesn't appear that things are going in the right direction, even when you're faced with obstacles. And what's beautiful about this is you've got amazing cards this month. I mean, honestly, 4 out of 6 of them are like amazing. So hope is available. Healing is available for relationships, for addictions, for emotions, for pain. You have healing divine energy around you. This is a sign that better times are ahead. Believe it. Believe that better times are ahead. Believe in yourself. Believe in God. Believe in light and love. And know that you're destined for greatness. Know that you're destined for good things. So if that was not enough encouragement, Virgo, we've got more for you. The right attitude to have towards yourself and to others is the beautiful 9 of Cups, the triumphant, victorious card. When it comes to other people in your life, Virgo, you have to visualize what you want, not what you don't want. You have to visualize that you will be triumphant. You can see here you're holding the trophy, you're holding the gold. You have other people assisting you. Teamwork, support, people rallying behind you to support you in your dreams and visions. Visualizing that you're going to attract successful people that love you, appreciate your gifts and talents, and are going to be a help and not a hindrance. It's also your wish card. So it's believing, it's having faith and believing in your relationships, believing in that people can overcome challenges, not trying to fix them or change them, because I know for Virgos, they want to fix things, to be helpful, but then to let go, to release, to believe that there is a light behind what you're doing, that you don't have to carry the burden. That God and light and positive energy is going to help that person change and be the person they're supposed to be. So you can let go of that. But to know that regardless, you're going to attract victory in your life. You're going to be triumphant in your relationships. I love this because it's a card about pleasures. It's a card about travel, about just being happy in life. Those moments that you just bring you joy. Like you win a soccer game, or you go on a vacation, or you win a prize. Just feeling good. Having overwhelming satisfaction in your relationship. So this is really the attitude and the expectancy that you want to have towards not only yourself, but also to others. And also just keeping your emotions in check and in line with the divine. And As the month wraps up, I love it. We get your personal card. So the universe is talking very powerful for you. I feel like this is a pretty powerful month for Virgo. We have the Hermit. So by the end of the month, you will be called upon to act in your highest side of your sign, the highest side of your potential, which is the Hermit, which is about concentrating, stepping aside, stepping away. You may need to spend more time alone. You may desire to spend more time alone, which is okay. And you're going to want to take this energy because whatever you're doing, you're shifting a lot, Virgo. You're doing a lot of spiritual and personal growth here. So you're going to want to take that energy and work on yourself and sort out your own issues. Like, you know how we have to like fix ourselves before we can fix others. You're meant to help a lot of people. You're meant to heal a lot of people, but you got to do your own inward work first. So a major shift is happening in some of your lives, and it's really about taking the time, making the time, and allowing yourself whatever time is necessary to withdraw. Don't judge yourself. This is a very powerful shift for you. And it's important because you have to align your vibration. And we can do that. We can go. And then before we know it, we've lost our sense of self. We've lost our sense of direction. We've lost our channel and our inward power. So you are really focusing on aligning your vibration, your mind, your body, your spirit, your thoughts, your actions to match the vibrations of your dreams. That's what this is. That's why this is so critical because, and I wouldn't be so preachy, but you're aiming so high. You're aiming so high. And I feel this energy strongly. So it's very important for you to withdraw, to have time to introspect, to kind of look at things, to step back, to listen to your own inner voice and hear your own power, inner power. And a lot of times we need solitude for that. We can't do that in the hustle and bustle and craziness of everybody else's energy. So using meditation, affirmations, relaxation, and there's no telling what you cannot accomplish by doing that. So this is going to be a powerful month for you, Virgo. There is going to be some challenges for some of you, but there's nothing that you can't overcome. And not only that, I feel like a lot of great things are happening. So this is going to complete your law of attraction reading. Now let's get started with the love reading. All right, Virgo. Expectations, hopes, fears for love. We have the Three of Swords, but it is in the reverse, okay? Some of you are dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Three of Swords denotes that you've been through some type of trauma, okay, in love and betrayal, something that cut you really, really deep. It could be in the past, it could be in the present, it could have been not that long ago, something that you've held on to for a long time. However, the positive side of this card is that this is going to be a month of healing for you. This is going to be a month of finally starting to let this painful thing go. I feel that you're going to be communicating. Now, this is whether you're single or you're in a relationship or you're with a current partner. You're finally going to be opening up a little bit about these problems that you've had. I mean, it's been like this dark, black, gray cloud hanging over your head. And maybe you just haven't been able to express it. You know, it's just been inside. You've held it inside. But now each sword is going to start releasing. And these problems, these mental issues, this pain from the past is going to start to heal. And I feel that some of these problems have been repressed for a long time. They've been hidden like a dark cloud on a stormy day. And just like it's wanted to break free. It's wanted to express itself. It's wanted to just pour out in pain. And it hasn't been able to. And you don't know why. You can't force something, you know, but now these issues are coming up so that they can be cleared. Some of you are still struggling with this, though, if you're in a relationship, and maybe this is what's been blocking you, is that some of these painful memories, maybe you didn't even know were there. They're so suppressed that, you know, you haven't even known what the issue is. You know, something's off, you know, something's wrong, but you can't put your finger on it. It can also denote, you know, feeling lonely, feeling cut off from someone, and just being confused. Maybe you've been confused in a relationship. You're confused if someone's the right one for you. You have mixed feelings about someone or some situation. And then it can also be, as far as a fear goes, there could be someone that's sharp with their words, that maybe has said something painful. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're afraid that someone is going to hurt you. Because the Three of Swords in reverse can be kind of a violent person or someone that's aggressive and can even be kind of like a big bully. But overall, I feel that this is a very positive energy. I feel that the worst is nearly over, that the storm of this situation, or whatever that situation was, is finally starting to let up, finally starting to pass. It may not be completely gone, Virgo, but there is healing energy surrounding you in your love life. And because of that, it's going to lead to new compromise. It's going to lead to it could even be a reconciliation. So if you're apart from a partner, or if you've just like been at a crossroads or just not seeing eye to eye, things can start you can start seeing eye to eye, start seeing more clearly, and coming to a more harmonious agreement with this person. If there's been quarrels, if there's been disagreements with you and your loved one, things are going to start, or you're hoping as well, that they're going to start easing off, starting to calm down and settle. But I do feel that you might have to accept some of your share of the responsibility. Like maybe someone did hurt you, but it always takes two to tango, and you might have to kind of acknowledge your part in the behavior or your part in the situation and apologize. Even if you don't really feel like you should, you still might have to, just to kind of keep the peace. And, there could have been emotional just intensity and overload, and maybe that's why sharp words have been spoken. But overall, the hope here is that reconciliation can be made from some warring energies or a warring couple. And there's a need here for unexpressed grief from the past to be released, to be acknowledged. It could be causing problems for one or the other person in a relationship. Bringing unresolved issues and negativity from a previous relationship into a current relationship. If you've been badly hurt in the past, you might be avoiding relationships for fear of causing or drawing further pain and disappointment to your life. And the key to this is to understand that not every relationship is the same. Every person is different. And learning how to trust again and to speak about what you're feeling. Okay, Virgo, so let's look at the obstacle or the challenge to overcome as far as love goes in the month of April. We do have the 5 of Wands, and it is in the reverse. For some of you, you could be dealing with a fire sign, an Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. The main thing with this card is that whatever the issues were that you were facing, some of you could have had 3 people involved in a situation. We do have the 3 of Swords. And even though things are improving and, healing is underway, we still have some friction going on. You're definitely moving out of these waters. You're definitely heading in the right direction. As you can see, the momentum is moving forward. But the challenge here is going to be finding that middle ground, finding that common ground with a potential suitor or in a relationship, or maybe even just finding that common, peaceful place within yourself. It's really going to be about cooperating, and it can be tough because Virgos, they know a lot of things, and they generally are right in most cases, so it can be tough when you have someone else's point of view to feel like, maybe they have a valid point too. So finding kind of that cooperative spirit, looking towards solutions, even if it's not easy, even if it doesn't feel necessarily right. I think of that saying, would you rather be happy or would you rather be right? Communication is going to be important here. And because this is a fiery energy, there's going to be a temptation to go back to those old wounds, to go back to, if there's unresolved issues, to get fiery, to get passionate. So there's going to be a need here for control. There's going to be a need to be disciplined with words, with actions. You or your partner could be looking for a fight. Someone could be feisty, or there's just kind of a feisty energy surrounding you. This can kind of go either way. It's like this energy can be utilized and harnessed to create more peace and to actually end the conflict, so you can just head in that right direction, or it can go the other way, and there can be a temptation to have a full-scale battle and heated arguments and words. And then for others of you, I'm just getting that, this 3 of Swords was very, very painful. And it left its wounds. And yes, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And yes, you're feeling better. Yes, the weight is lifting.
but there's still a fear here. There's a fear of confronting these issues. There's a fear of creating controversy within your relationships, maybe with even yourself. It's like, I don't want to rock the boat. Like, let's just not even go there. So some of you may be shy and just not wanting to open up about how you're feeling, because let's be honest, Virgo likes to be in control, and opening up and being raw about wounds or whatever's going on. So, and also your partner, you or your partner, someone could be feeling intimidated. Like, relationships can be messy. Things aren't always perfect, and that can be tough in Virgo's world. So the obstacle to overcome here is to not internalize these issues, but to try to discuss them in a calm and rational way that leads towards cooperation and leads towards compromise and ultimately peace and understanding. But there's definitely some powerful healing energy going on for you, Virgo. And like I said, if you're not in a relationship, this could be just your own issues that you've been working out, or even when you're dating. So it can apply in a lot of different ways. Okay, so let's look at, by the end of the month, as far as love and romance goes, we have the Four of Pentacles. It is in the upright. So I feel like for a lot of you Virgos, this is your energy because it's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. And I think, Virgo, that, you're only going to stay in this kind of dramatic, unsettled energy for so long. At the end of the day, you're going to get back to business. You're going to get back to your goals. You're going to get back to what you can control. You can see here this guy, he's holding onto these discs. He's got his feet on these pentacles. And, it's what he can do now. What can he do in the here and now? He's going to take control of his life, take control of his emotions, be the master of his own destiny. I mean, this can kind of go, it can be an unhealthy balance as well. The Four of Pentacles can be about one's own security. So it could be just like focusing more energy at work and just focusing on investments and making money. And what are the things, Virgo, that are going to make you feel secure in life? Is this person, is this relationship, are you heading towards security? Because at the end of the day, that's what's important to you. Something that you can really count on, depend on, know that it's yours, know that it's solid, know that it's stable and lasting. So I feel like these are kind of the things you're going to be looking at. And honestly, because you have been hurt in the past, or just there's been a lot of issues going on, some of you may tend to be more looking out for yourself, which in a way, honestly, Virgo, I don't think is a bad thing, because you're normally so giving and sacrificial that because of just what you've been through, you might need to kind of say, you know what, I have to look out for me right now. Like, I have to come first. So some of you may even tend to be a little more selfish, but I think that will definitely balance out with time. Others of you, you could be dealing with someone that, in the negative sense, this card can be talk about someone that's kind of like overly possessive, overly obsessive about a relationship, like getting to the point of being greedy, like someone's mine, and it can be too controlling. So it can definitely lean towards that. And, because of coming out of this intensity and whatever this past situation has been, you may need to isolate for a while, you or your partner. You may need to be very clear about your boundaries. Maybe you're in a relationship, maybe you're dating, maybe you are like, okay, yeah, I know I'm not perfectly ready for a relationship, but I do want to move forward with this, but I have to be very clear about my boundaries, because there's a fear here of scarcity, and I feel like it's because of the past. It's because of what some of you have been through. So you might kind of be keeping to yourself. And it can also be someone withholding information, one partner withholding a secret or information from another partner. It can also be a warning flag for jealousy and possessiveness in a relationship. Maybe a new person they're feeling a little claustrophobic or feeling like they're being controlled, or vice versa.